Episode 254. Gu Yin was immensely satisfied with his own arrangement this time. He considered it one of the rare masterpieces of his command career.
I see them.
What location? They haven't moved from their original position. Seems like they're resting.
What's the position of each team? Gu Yin asked.
Then, the 3 teams each reported their coordinates.
Those who are already there, don't rush in. Wait for us. Just as Gu Yin sent that message, he too spotted 2 figures among the trees. One standing tall and straight, the other sitting on the ground, drinking a potion.
Was actually replenishing his mana!
Is everyone here? Is everyone here? Get in position! Get in position! Hurry up. I see one more team hasn't arrived yet. Gu Yin urged them on frantically. In position, go! Gu Yin's message and voice command went out simultaneously. With a heart full of curses for Lord Grimm, he charged out with ferocious bravery. At the same time, he saw tree shadows shaking in several directions. His people had already secured control of the entire area. This time, there was absolutely no room left for them to slip away. Unless they retreated from the woods, but that open ground offered even less cover, making their situation no different. Gu Yin barked orders as he leapt out, flashing before the 2 of them. With a deafening boom, an explosion erupted from the southwest.
Gu Yin was taken aback, his gaze snapping toward the southwest. The flames and smoke from the explosion were startlingly real.
What's going on?
What's going on? Gu Yin blurted out. There was no reason for an attack to come from that direction. Did some idiot misfire a skill?
You're surrounded. There's no escape. Ye Xiu's voice came through. Gu Yin was utterly dumbstruck. Wasn't that supposed to be his Long Shadows line? How could those words come from the mouth of Lord Grimm? Gu Yin was just about to say something. The blade master who had been sitting on the ground, Lu Mu, suddenly sprang to his feet. A flurry of text bubbles danced overhead as the swift sword came slashing in. Gu Yin had heard of this blade master's penchant for verbal attacks, and he knew both opponents were formidable. He never intended to fight them alone. He leapt back and shouted, "Go!" His 4 comrades behind him charged forward with him. Lord Grimm, what did you mean by that just now? Gu Yin could only shout while fighting. He really wanted to ask in the guild channel, but there was no time. With 2 top-tier experts attacking him simultaneously, the only one who'd have time to type a message right now would be a system-controlled NPC. Figures kept emerging from the surrounding woods. Gu Yin watched, his confidence growing. Weren't these all his own people? It's you 2 who are surrounded. With this confidence, Gu Yin's performance grew even more brilliant.
He fought with ferocious courage.
Not bad. Out of everyone I've met today, you're the strongest.
He Huang Xiaoxin offered his praise without reservation. But it's useless. I suggest you give up the fight. You seem to be the one in charge here.
If this keeps up, you'll die an ugly death in a moment. You really want to lose face in front of your brothers like that.
This time Huang Xiaoxin was going too far. His text bubbles didn't stop. His attacks didn't stop. And his mouth, incredibly, didn't stop either. Move over a bit. Your text bubbles are blocking my view.
We're here. A voice sounded from behind them. From the smoke and gunfire, 2 figures leaped out. Suma Cheng's Windward Mist and her main account, Dancing Rain, were cut from the same cloth. Both were long-haired beauties wielding heavy cannons. The delicate femininity of the female character clashed with the heavy, metal violence of the launcher, creating a powerful contrast that made both roles incredibly impactful. Behind her was, of course, Qiao Yifan's 1-inch ash. His meticulous, fragmented footwork revealed just how cautious and careful he was. A blade flashed. A flash of violet light shot out. It was a ghost slash.
Cleaving through the person who had just closed in. Hey, thanks. Who is it?
Is he a friend of yours? From another direction, a sound came. Steamed bun invasion burst out. One arm locked around a player's throat and smashed a brick into another's head. A summoner followed him out, walking through the trees. He tripped over his own feet. Behind him, a cluster of summoned pets milled about in chaotic disarray, clearly lacking any proper direction from their master. Then, with another resounding boom, a gunshot rang out. Any experienced player could tell it was a battle mage's falling flower palm. The sound alone suggested it had blasted at least 3 targets. Sure enough, 3 players came flying out of the woods, but they'd all executed a quick recover, rolling and springing back to their feet. Tang Ru's soft mist, spear in hand and wreathed in shimmering battle chakra, charged forward without a word, flashing straight for the nearest player. Today, Tang Ru's soft mist had died the most, and over there, Go Yin's heart was shattered. Even though, in terms of numbers, they still held the upper hand, but the quality of the fight was vastly different. Over on Samsara's side, the 5 of them were already struggling just to handle Lord Grim and Lu Mu. They were only holding on because they were counting on the other guilds to quickly surround and attack. But the other guilds were also under assault. Lord Grim's entire team had actually all arrived. Gu Yin couldn't say for sure how strong these people were, but they couldn't be any weaker than this level 27 Blade Master, Lu Mu, could they? Watching the text bubbles floating all over the screen as Lu Mu kept repositioning, Gu Yin's heart sank another half degree. Tang Ru's soft mist, with a single falling flower palm, blasted 3 opponents off the stage. It made the whole thing even more impactful. Tang Ru's arrival was fierce, and her exit was just as fierce. While the others were all dodging and weaving, so she simply fought her way out of Kangji City. After circling through the city to recover from her critical state, Tang Ru noticed, in a less crowded area, figures who kept appearing near her. These were undoubtedly players from the major guilds, tracking her movements. And there was more than one of them, but Tang Ru paid them no mind. After stocking up on some potions, she headed straight out of Kangji City to take on the challenge. Outside the city walls, there really were quite a few players from the various guilds, just hanging around. They weren't just waiting for Tang Ru, they were also ready to intercept anyone from Lord Grim's side who got killed and sent back to the main city. Everyone knew Soft Mist had died and returned to the main city, but no one expected her to charge through the checkpoint all by herself, in their view. Of course, this was a brainless move, yet Tang Ru, a girl, went and did it anyway. Before heading out, she sent a message to Ye Xiu. Ye Xiu didn't stop her. He supported Tang Ru's decision to give it a try. At worst, she'd fail and lose another 10% of her experience. From Ye Xiu's perspective, that's nothing special. He had his reasons for agreeing to Tang Ru's approach. The reason was that Soft Mist's class was a battle mage. While Ye Xiu was known as the Glory Textbook, a master of all classes, but among the 24 classes, the battle mage was undoubtedly Ye Xiu's strongest. He had mastered the formulas for enhancing its long-range weapon reach and area of effect through its various elemental chasers. With proper execution, it could unleash numerous powerful knockback effects. Ye Xiu knew all too well the many strengths of the battle mage. If Tang Ru weren't this class, Ye Xiu would have devised a more suitable method for her. But as a battle mage, the best way is to charge right through. A battle mage should have that kind of domineering presence.